President Donald Trump addressed United Nations General Assembly expressing concern over recent decision by several Western allies to recognize a Palestinian state. He argued that such move could undermine peace efforts in Israel-Palestinian conflict, citing October 2023 Hamas attack on Israel as a key issue.
As everyone knows, I have also been deeply engaged in seeking a ceasefire in Gaza. Have to get that done. Have to get it done. Unfortunately, Hamas has repeatedly rejected reasonable offers to make peace. We can't forget October 7th, can we? Now, as if to encourage continued conflict, some of this body is seeking to unilaterally recognize a Palestinian state. The rewards would be too great for Hamas terrorists for their atrocities. This would be a reward for these horrible atrocities.
The U.S. remains a strong supporter of Israel, and Trump's remark shows a growing divide with some allies. In recent days, countries like France, Britain, Canada, Australia and Portugal have formally recognized Palestinian statehood.
It's just a big change. President Trump is totally right. Nobody forgets the 7th of October. I went there a few days after, taking families in my hands, and we experienced all together these horrific attacks. And by the way, we lost a lot of French people in these terrorist attacks. But after almost 2 years of war, what is the result? Once again, they killed the top leaders of Hamas. It works. This is a great achievement. But at the same time, you have as many Hamas fighters as you had the first day. So it doesn't work to dismantle the Hamas. This is not the right way to proceed.
These decisions aim to support a two-state solution where an independent Palestine would exist alongside Israel. Leaders from these nations have voiced frustration with Israel's ongoing military operation in Gaza, which have caused significant destruction and loss of life. According to Gaza's health ministry, over 65,000 Palestinians have died since the conflict escalated in 2023. A global hunger monitor also reports the famine conditions in parts of Gaza, with aid delivery facing challenges. Trump, speaking at UN, described the recognition as potentially rewarding violence by Hamas, the group responsible for 2023 attack that killed 1,200 Israelis and took hostages. Trump said that peace requires addressing the root cause like release of hostages. He also urged to focus on negotiations. Israel's government echoed this view, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calling the recognition a setback to peace and announcing plan to expand settlements in West Bank.
I have a clear message for those leaders who recognize a Palestinian state after the horrific massacre on October 7. You are giving a huge reward to terrorism. And I have another message for you. It will not happen. A Palestinian state will not be established west of the Jordan River. For years, I've prevented the establishment of this terrorist state, despite tremendous pressure both domestically and internationally. We did this with determination, and we did it with diplomatic wisdom.
The country is recognizing Palestine, led by French President Macron, sees these actions as a step towards resolving decade-long conflict. At a UN summit co-hosted by Saudi Arabia, Macron and others backed a New York declaration outlining a path to Palestinian statehood supported by 142 UN member states. Britain, Canada and Australia have faced domestic calls to address humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where displaced families struggle to access food and shelter. The U.S. position, as clarified by White House official, is that unilateral recognition complicates ceasefire talks. Arab nations have proposed a Gaza recognition plan that excludes Hamas but emphasizes statehood. The UN meeting intended to foster global cooperation revealed differing approaches to the conflict, with more countries possibly considering recognition soon.
So let's say that I follow the reasoning, but I am announcing that the majority will present a motion in Parliament to say the recognition of Palestine must be subject to two conditions: the release of the hostages and, obviously, the exclusion of Hamas from any government within Palestine. Because we need to understand what the priorities are. I am not against the recognition of Palestine, but we must give ourselves the right priorities.
So this is going to be a very important meeting. It's going to be a meeting with great leaders from a very important part of our planet, the Middle East, and we want to end the war in Gaza. We're going to end it. We're going to end it. Maybe we can end it right now. But they're respected all over the world. They're respected by me in the Oval Office, I can tell you that.
The Israel-Palestinian issue remains complex, with both sides facing immense challenges. Trump's speech also touched on broader global concerns, but his comments on Palestine underscored the delicate balance in Middle East diplomacy. As the talks continue, the international community remains focused on finding a sustainable path to peace. As this story unfolds, we'll bring you more updates on this. Till then, keep watching Money Control.
Welcome to Money Control, your ultimate destination in the ever-evolving world of finance, business, markets, policy and technology. India's preeminent news platform, driven by facts and fueled by data. A platform made in India, for India and for the world. moneycontrol.com has a staggering reach of 100 million plus monthly active users and 6.02 million daily active users. Being a transformative digital force, reshaping how we engage with money, markets and news. Setting us apart is our commitment to delivering accurate information and empowering financial decision-making in a dynamic ecosystem. Seeking a deeper dive into the financial realm, we present Money Control Pro, a powerhouse of exclusive insights, providing actionable investment ideas and expert analysis. Because in today's fast-paced world, informed decisions demand both information and expertise. And we have 1 million plus Money Control Pro total paid subscribers and 100% return in 1.5 years, beating the market. Explore market trends, access expert opinions, and utilize essential financial tools all at your fingertips. Join the millions who trust moneycontrol.com for their financial journey, where facts meet finance and data drives decisions. Think markets, think Money Control.